everybody. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. Um, if there's any weird audio issues in this installment, pardon me. I'll fix them later. Maybe. Anyway, we are playing Minecraft again tonight. I don't know if you know about this indie sandbox game. It came out a while ago, and I thought we'd just cover some niche topics on today's stream. So, yeah. And I don't have any Wizard's Potion with me tonight, so instead, I'm drinking a Red Bull, and it tastes like actual battery acid. The can looks like a battery or like some kind of motorsports fluid. I really don't know how this is meant for human consumption, but I'm drinking it. I'm drinking it only for its effects because it tastes awful. I really don't like it. Anyway, let's have a battery acid fueled Minecraft stream now, shall we? In other words, or I don't even know if I used the right transition term there, but oh, I need to start recording. Silly me. Wait. Oh no, I am recording. Okay, not silly me, competent me. Okay, I had to second guess myself. Yeah. Let's just join the Minecraft server. It's been one heck of a couple of days, I'll say that much. So you might notice that my graphics are suck right now. You might notice the suck graphics. That's intentional. I meant to do that, not because I'm being a Minecraft hipster, but because my computer is slowly dying and my GPU is busted. So my CPU is doing all the heavy lifting now. I think it might have been for a while, but basically whenever my game tries to engage the GPU now, it just like freezes the Minecraft window indefinitely, and I've tried multiple fixes, but none of them seem to work, so I think my computer is just dying a little bit. But regardless of what happens, and in spite of the low quality of the streams in the foreseeable future, the streams will go on. That's a guarantee. So with that said, let's get into some kind of laggy, maybe kind of low quality Minecraft content, but we'll have content nonetheless. It's a good thing I make my builds to be appealing without shader packs. Alright. Well, let's get to what we planned on getting to then. Let's get this stream going. Now, also, if you are watching on YouTube, today's stream will be a Twitch exclusive because I pretty much nuked my entire computer in a vain attempt to fix the GPU issues, because I thought maybe it was just like it had like computer dementia or something, because it did that something sort of weird like that once in the past, and then once I nuked all the files on the computer and then like rebirthed it, it fixed it. But that wasn't the case this time, so yeah. Sorry, GPU, you're melting next. I have a large fan blowing on the back of my computer, and luckily it's kind of cool out tonight, so I have a window cracked, so it's blowing the cold air onto the bottom of my laptop, and it's keeping it from frying eggs or whatever other things a laptop like this would be capable of frying. Now, I was watching it the other day, like for some reason my GPU like activated the other day. I guess this was like its dying breath or something. But like it just like randomly activated while I was doing classwork, and I happened to like look at it, like the status stuff, and like it got up to like 105 degrees Celsius, and I was like, oh god, something is going to catch on fire. So then I just shut off my laptop, and the GPU has not worked ever since. So I think I witnessed its final dying breath or something, but it didn't seem like it was breaking. I mean, it wasn't doing the typical GPU dying activities. Anyway, this conversation is. I feel like if you're not a tech head, which I'm not really a tech head, but I'm kind of starting to learn a little bit about tech because of conundrums like this. Um, Maybe you have some kind of solution. If it requires getting a new laptop, that's not happening. I'm just going to let the CPU fry and die and do all the heavy lifting until this house of cards finally collapses and the streams can no longer go on. Otherwise, weather's been pretty good lately. You know, springtime. It feels like spring too. Flowers are popping up out of the ground and it's good. Things are good. I even got a little sweaty today, which now it's starting to become a little unpleasant, but you know, you know, that's what happens, I guess. That's what happens. Also, I'm chewing on some gum, so well, I hope you don't hear it, but if you do hear it, I hope you like ASMR. I've found lately that chewing on gum really helps me focus on things, like it's just something for my mouth to do. I guess yapping is also something for my mouth to do, but in between those times, it's good to crush on some gum. That's been my focus tactic, chewing on gum. My favorite kind of gum is the Icebreakers Ice Cubes gum. It's pretty tasty. It's pretty good. I like it. So that's what I've been eating on, and things are good. Life is good. This stream is coming straight to you from a suffering CPU. Tomorrow's Sunday already. That means my spring break is almost over. I feel like I haven't really had a break. Like it's just been like, oh, so you got free time? Oh, sounds like you have time to spare then. And so basically, I haven't had free time because whenever time is free, people are coming after it. They're coming after it. I should have defended it. I should have found ways to defend my time. But I didn't. I didn't defend it. So I was kind of busy all break. You can't let people know. That's what I've learned. You can't let people know whenever you have free time. You gotta embezzle your free time. Okay? You gotta embezzle it. Maybe that's a bad outlook to have, but I don't know. I don't know. It's just, some things are better off not known by people. That's one of those things. They don't need to know. They don't need to know when I have free hours in the day. So that's just gonna... Uh-uh. Uh-uh. I at least have tomorrow free, though. As it should be, it's Sunday. Oh man. Oh man, the CPU is not happy. Oh, hang in there. Hang in there, buddy. Hang in there. We got a slideshow going on. Oh, let's see if I make the frames unlimited. Unlimited frames. Is that going to help anything? Probably not. Probably not. Oh, it seems like someone's popped into the stream. Hello. Oh. uh, why are you leaving trees like that? Well, that's a good. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like it's like a progress marker. Okay, I didn't used to do that, but now it's kind of like a progress marker to see how much environmental damage I have left behind. So that's why I'm leaving the stumps. It's kind of it's kind of rustic and scenic to have stumps behind, don't you think? I don't know. Maybe I'll come through here and get rid of them, but oh yeah. Why is there so many Onceler things happening? Yeah. Yeah, my axe is Onceler named. I've been using this axe for like the past 3 or 4 years, so to be honest, I forgot the name of it until you just brought that up. But yeah, I'm doing some Oncelerly, something like that. Pardon the crappy graphics. It's not like a nostalgic Minecraft thing. It's out of necessity. My laptop is frying, but we make do. We make do. I'm working on this project right now. This is it's going to be a storage system, but it's not going to be the most efficient, but it'll be kind of showy, I guess. It'll be kind of showy. It's going to have multiple floors and it's going to be cool. I don't know, I'm just kind of slapping it all together. Slapping it all together. And I'm going to kind of, I got a little color system going on with the different sorters. So it's kind of what I'm doing here. I've been on spring break for the past couple of days, or for the past week. It's been kind of nice. Had some stuff to do in between though, and it's been good. It's been good. It's nice to just have a little moment to breathe in between everything. Yeah, yeah, college stuff. Thanks for. Yeah, I've been playing Minecraft for a while. I well, I mean, I started playing Minecraft whenever I was well, like 14 years ago. Yeah, I've been playing for 14 ever since I was a wee lad. And then I've been playing on this world for I'd like to say, well, it was since the summer of 2020. That was kind of COVID projects. COVID projects. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff around here. A bunch of weird nostalgic stuff that I kind of forgot about. Then there's like relics. There's like strange relics from bygone eras. This is just kind of what I like to do for Oh, you said welding. Oh, well, welding's really cool. If I wasn't pressured, and believe me, I was pressured into going to college, but honestly, I kind of wish I went into the trades because, well, you see, I'm a senior and I'm studying architecture, but it's rough out there. If I just went to trade school for like plumbing or something, I'd be out right now, and I would have been out 2 years ago, and I'd be doing just fine. I'd have a clear mind, and I wouldn't have all these questions. There's a lot of questions like, what are you gonna do with your life? And, it's kind of it's scary. It's a little freaky, but no, it's you know things tend to work out after a certain amount of time. Now, welding's cool. I respect welding. Let's see. I need to figure out how all of this works. How all of this works. I guess you know, I you're like the first viewer that's like randomly popped into one of my streams. I think it was just because I didn't like select a category, so I was like streaming into the void for like the past couple of months. I guess I just didn't set it up right. That's reassuring, I guess. But yeah, this is pretty much just like how I like to pass the time. It's kind of like a little hobby, I guess. Just kind of building in Minecraft and all of that. Just a little hobby. One of these days I need to like figure out how to break into the old iPad because I used to play Minecraft Bedrock Edition way back in the day. I have some of my old worlds on the old family iPad. I was an iPad kid before that term was invented. Oh, I see. Yeah, you've tuned into the niche artisanal streams. Yeah. Well, this server it is open to whoever. If you ever like just want to like pop on or anything, this is a niche artisanal Minecraft server called v8c.net. But it's there's a lot of cool stuff on here. The server has been up for a long time. Um, the community is about 9 years old, and the map itself hasn't been fully reset since I think 2019 sometime because they figured out how to kind of cut around the claimed bases. So it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. There's a lot of neat stuff on here. I guess I could like go around and show off some bases. Let's see. I do have a few saved. Uh, let's see here. Atlas's base. Atlas's base. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, this server isn't Bedrock compatible, but there's cool stuff on Bedrock too. People. That's a big debate as to whether or not Java or Bedrock is better. I prefer Java, but that's only because it was kind of what I started playing first. So I can see appeals to both sides. But this over here is Atlas's base. They log on from time to time. Looks like they were building some kind of this is like crazy stuff, but I think they were mining out glaciers or something. setting up some kind of farm. And also, don't tell the mods. Don't tell the server mods, but I have free cam. I'm not supposed to have free cam, but I do. And yeah, this is their base. Um, it's pretty cool. I like the circles, the circle base. I think circles are a pretty good shape. And yeah, that's cool. Let's see. I know there's a bunch of cool stuff. Let's see here. Oh, Darth's City. He has a base. There's just a bunch of cool stuff. Maybe one day, maybe one day I'll just have like a base stream where I'm just kind of, looking at different people's Minecraft bases. I did used to like edit YouTube videos sort of until I like realized that it's really hard. Like it just takes a lot of time that I simply don't have. And I showed off a few bases on here in those videos, but it's kind of a little community on here, and it's nice. It's nice. You're asked, am I a cat lady? Um, I mean, sort of, I guess. Well, I kind of won custody. I won custody over these cats because half of them, well, half of them belong to an ex of mine that like played on the server for like a week, like 2 years ago, and then just like left her pets, and like I don't really know what to do with them, so I just kind of let them stay. I guess they're like children, so I just left them here. So yeah, I got custody, I guess. I was I inherited the cats. The dog and the bird, though, I those are mine. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. Am I having connection issues? Sure seems like it. Oh God. Oh, that was bad. I almost got knocked off the server. Almost. Alright. Let's see here. Every now and then, I have like these bots and they like show up in my chat and they try and sell like bot viewers. I kind of have a grudge against them. They're probably going to pop up at some point tonight, trying to sell me their stream bows. I should probably stop giving them publicity, to be honest. I should probably just ignore them. But maybe they'll sponsor me. You never know. You never know. Alright. Well, that's a good sign, I guess. I guess all I had to do for Twitch is just select a category. Huh. I guess maybe that was... Maybe I should have studied Twitch's algorithm. That's right. That's right. I fake viewers, fake fame. Fake fame. They're gonna... I don't know, I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get in trouble with them. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be real bad. Someone stole from me and ruined my house. Uh-oh. That's not that's not really something that usually happens on here, but uh, the other streamers were being overly aggressive. Maybe they were doing PvP? I don't really PvP. I'm not really a PvP guy, but I get aggressive. I get aggressive every now and then whenever I'm doing competitive Minecraft things. You know, it's the natural flow of anger juice, I guess. Stop stealing! Someone's gotta someone's gotta handle rainforest situation. Oh no, you know, aggression I guess does kind of, you know, it does get attention, I guess. I get those weird like AI videos in my feed of like angry fruits or like angry car parts, and they're like yelling at me, and I think, you know, there's something that you'll just like tune into about that. I'm not necessarily saying it's a good thing, but it's definitely effective. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. If it's a chill building stream, yeah, I can understand how yelling and screaming could be a little jarring. You know, I should I should probably watch my tags because sometimes I accidentally do label my streams as chill. Let's see. So, have you have you seen Fruit Love Island? Oh, was it like AI fruit stuff and they're like having drama or something and crying? I haven't seen the Fruit Love Island, but I know what you're talking about. I've seen the AI fruits, and I've seen the comment sections full of people saying, "This is why what RAM costs $900." Oh, it's it's definitely a conundrum. I'll say that much. I've seen the fruits eating the fruits, like, you know, like the fruit, uh, yeah, the fruit cannibalism. That was like a little while ago though. Or then there's like, you know, then there's like the rice that's like, "Don't sit me out on the counter. I'm spoiling." You know, there's like the crying rice. Yeah. No, I don't like it either. You know, I don't agree with the AI stuff, but it just it shows up in my feed, and to be honest, I just need to like get off of Instagram and TikTok and stuff if I really just want to like purge it from my, you know, from my life. Yeah, I don't know. We're all kind of beholden to that, I guess. Let's see here. Um, I'm like, my brain is like screwed up. I need to take another sip of this battery acid that I'm drinking. I'm drinking a Red Bull tonight. I really don't like Red Bull, but It's what was in the fridge, so I was just like, well, whatever. Maybe it'll make me more coherent. Let's see. Oh, my mom used to drink Red Bulls, but she'd drink like 3 a day, and she had to stop whenever she started getting heart palpitations. It was bad. It's not a good situation. Cardiovascular issues come for all of us if we're not careful. Let's see. Ooh, gotta grab those. Gotta pop those bad boys on there. There we go. Just need to figure out the pattern. That's mainly where I'm getting hung up. I gotta think. I gotta use Thinky Brain. And Thinky Brain doesn't really want to work tonight, but Copy Brain, the brain that just kind of copies stuff dumbly, that does pretty good. That does pretty good for nights like this. Let's see here. Let's see. I gotta go sleepy. I gotta go sleepy brain because the sun's going down. Let's see. TG Odyssey says, sometimes it's a nice distraction. I'm on Twitch because I like meeting new people, even if it's briefly. I have a long line of health issues. That's not the first one I'm concerned with. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess, you gotta pick your battles somewhere. Yeah, that is kind of a cool thing about Twitch, too. Sometimes I do it as well. Just kind of pop into random streams and just see what's going on out there. And sometimes, I've noticed this a little bit, it is kind of nice just to pop on to smaller streams because, like, the big streams, it's like your chat stuff gets, like, buried and, like, there's just too much going on. And I don't know, I guess that's where super chats come in. But oh, it's just a lot to keep up with sometimes. Let's see here. Let's see. Gonna get all this slapped together. Now, sometimes I've also been kind of debating with myself as to whether I should stream on YouTube or Twitch. I've been leaning a little bit more towards Twitch lately, just kind of sampling both ponds. Probably, I don't know, I'll probably do something like stream on Twitch and then maybe upload archives to YouTube. I think that's a happy medium of sorts. Just a lot to handle two different chats with. Oh, I see. T T Godsey. T Godsey. Yeah. No, sometimes it's a little hard to read usernames, but there we go. T Godsey. I'll remember that, or I'll try my best to. Let's see. Usernames are an English major's worst nightmare, and I'm not even an English major. let's see. You see, I screwed myself over whenever I started doing this little stupid ceiling pattern in here. Now I gotta like mess with it instead of just placing it all down and being done with it. Oh well. Oh well, it's something to keep busy with. That's really what it's all about, I guess. It's about doing the thing, not really being done with the thing. That's what I've found. I guess I didn't fully explain. Um, see, God see says, Shall I build a house out of cotton balls? Will that be yours? I don't know what that means, but sure. um, I don't know. But no, this build, I was actually um, worst nightmare. Living in a house made out of cotton balls? I mean, I guess that can be a little horrific, especially whenever it starts to get moldy and like it starts to like stain and there's like bugs and rats living in the walls. Um, yeah, but this build I was making, um, let's see, God see says, the sound when they tear apart or the feeling. The, I, huh? What? I am I um I guess the cotton ball house tearing apart? I I don't know. Are you speaking in riddles? Are you the riddler? Am I missing something? Is something going over my head? Maybe I really am losing it. There's always a chance that that's actually happening. I've been forgetting a lot of things lately that really I should not have been forgetting. Oh, see, Godsey says, the feeling of cotton balls tearing apart is atrocious. I mean, I guess. I can see how that could be a little bit of a ick. Like, I don't like the feeling of, like, biting on fabric. Like, the feeling of fabric in my mouth. I don't really like that feeling. So I guess I can kind of understand that. I got you. Yeah. I don't really. I mean, I've used cotton balls for a few things, like cosmetic stuff and all of that. I really don't like it. I know you're not supposed to use like Q-tips in your ears, but I use Q-tips in my ears, and sometimes they start to like come apart a little bit, and I'm like, one day it's gonna get like stuff stuck in there, and I need to like just find a different ear cleaning routine. But no, I guess I didn't really fully explain the motivation behind this particular project that I'm working on because it is always necessary to have an auto sorter. I have not built one in my nearly 5 years on this server, which means that there's a whole lot of junk spread all throughout this base. And yeah, I, I'm gonna route some of the smaller storage systems. I think I'm gonna make like a hopper line that goes under the street that brings the items into here to like solve that problem, to like clean up all the litter. And my main like motivation for building this is actually because it's meant to service another project that I'm half done with, which is at the end of this street over here. Um, this project, because as it turns out, there's a lot of excavation that you have to do for a project on this scale. So I've kind of run into the problem where I have all these chests filled with items, and I need to build where they're supposed to go now. Particularly these chests, they need to be removed, and I don't really want to lose the items, but I also don't want to fool with moving the items, so I'm just going to hook them up to the hopper line and route them into the central storage system. So that's, yeah, this is a side project for a larger project, basically. It's gonna be it's gonna be something. It's already a hassle. I've been doing way too many side projects as well, so it's gone on for way longer than it should have. But I don't know. It is what it is. It's about the it's about the joy of the process, I guess. So I guess I'm all right with making things take much longer than they ever had any right to. So I'm all right. I'm all right with all that. Yeah, my CPU's not happy. It's not happy. The GPU is like dead and rotting. So the CPU is next on the chopping block. Yeah, yeah. You gotta enjoy the process, you know. You gotta. I think you can apply that to a lot of things, really. That kind of mentality. It's just like, well, whenever you get a thing, you get a thing, and then that's it. You know, like some things can, bring you more benefits than others, I guess. But let's say I receive like a sports car or something. I gotta I gotta enjoy the process of. I feel like I would get more enjoyment out of maintaining that sports car and like I don't know, like just kind of taking care of it than actually like showing it off and driving it around. I mean, I don't necessarily think that um, that's necessarily anything new that I'm saying, but there's just more joy to be had in a process than results. I guess that's all I'm saying, really. Just something to twiddle my thumbs with. Really, it's procrastination. Most of this Minecraft base is a is a product of my procrastination. So maybe there is harm. I don't know. I'll let you be the judge. Oh well. It was it's something to spend your time on, and sometimes I feel like I'm like, you ever feel like you're like fighting, you're like fighting for time, like like people are like it's something you gotta like defend sometimes. I don't know if that's like a weird battle that most people have, but it's a battle that I have sometimes. Just kind of fighting for, I don't know, time or or something. I don't know. It's something. I've had plenty of time though this week. It's been nice having a little break, little breaky from classes. Yeah, yeah. T Godsey gets it. Whoops a daisy. There. Yeah, these ceilings suck. These ceilings do kind of suck. Here, I'm gonna put this next to my axe, so I can just switch between the two pretty easy. Because I'm gonna be doing a lot of placing and a lot of breaking. That's just part of it. At least I can go back into meat brain territory now. I don't need to think too much doing this part. That means I can use the yapper. Right, let's see. Get that on there. Sometimes they click into place, but then other times they do that. I don't know why they do that, but whenever I kind of change them a little bit, they kind of, like click back into place. T Godsey says, "Has anyone told you you sound like Elmo sometimes?" Listen, I can do a really good Elmo impression, but I can't right now because there's like people here. I can do an awesome Elmo impression. I really can. Like I was even surprised. Sometimes you'll need to pop in during one of the morning streams because that's whenever I can be like a crackhead, and also I'm like I've got like my fresh energy for the day. Those streams are not chill, but yeah, there's kind of a there's a very specific side of me myself that you're receiving right now, and the morning one there's a it's like there's like a duality. There's a duality going on. I can do a good Kermit too. I can do a good Elmo and a good Kermit. Yeah. Oh yeah, good Trump impression. That's not a bad impression to be able to do either. That's relevant. By this point, it'll probably be relevant for quite a while. I don't want to get too much into politics this stream. Not to be political, but man, this ceiling really does take a while. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. We can do the funnies. The funnies are the funnies are always good. Little chuckle going on. Whoops a daisy. Also, I'm chewing on gum right now. I hope you can't hear that. But I've been chewing on a well. right now it just kind of tastes like paper pulp, but chewing on a cube Icebreaker's cherry kind of helps me focus. Just the act of crushing gum. I found that out recently. It's kind of a college thing that I've just kind of discovered. Okay, good. You can't hear it. Okay, good. Because this stream does not have an ASMR tag. So I just, I gotta be a little careful. I gotta be a little careful. I need to fit strictly into the tags that I've prescribed for this stream, or it would be dishonest. It would be very dishonest of me. Okay, let's see. Did I screw anything up in here? Not yet. Not yet, but it will. Oh, there we go. It's screwed up. It's screwed up. Oh, there we go. It's screwing up on me. See, I gotta watch that. It's a little detail there. Oh, can't have the dishonesties going on. Nuts. Who's been pinging me? Oh. Nobody. Nobody's been pinging me. Let's see. I'm gonna get this this little thingies. T Godsey asks, "Is water wet?" Oh, that you see, that's another one of those brain ticklers. I don't know. See that's like one of those trick questions where they, that's another one of your riddles. You're riddling me again. Is water wet? I don't know. I don't know. Some people would say no, but I would like to argue that that is kind of counterintuitive and dumb. But maybe it's not wet. Maybe it is wet. You see, that's one of those things you can just go around in circles. You just kind of go around in circles about all that. And I can't. I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. Oh no, we're getting a hear me out. We're getting a hear me out for the water wet discussion, for the water wet discourse, for the water wet discourse. All right, I'll do some hearing out. I'll do some hearing out about the drip. What you got? Oh no, no! You're not. You're in the not wet camp. Listen, I don't buy it. I don't buy it because it's making it maybe like a singular water molecule is not wet, but it's the fact that water molecules are adjacent to each other that creates the emergent quality of wetness. Oh, what? I don't really know. I don't really know if I want to. All right, I'll listen. I'll listen. I'll consider. Listen, I'll consider your argument. I'll consider your argument, but you'll have to make it very argumentative. You'll have to write me a 5-paragraph essay. Okay? Write me a 5-paragraph argumentative essay about why water isn't wet. I don't know. I don't know. You have to make some very compelling points. Is water wet? You see, now I'm kind of second guessing myself. Oh, oh man. I'm trying to argue with a leprechaun. What the heck? Okay. Alright. You should have been on here on the last stream whenever I did the St. Patrick's Day stream. Oh god. That's why I'm dressed in green. Because of St. Patrick's Day. This would probably be my I changed my skin's suit um twice a year. Once in the spring and then once around winter. But no, I did green this year. Oh no. Is water wet? You see, I'm just I dip something in water. It's wet. I Wet is an adjective, not a noun. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's just like that's a semantical argument. See, there's no end to that. See, there's no end to it. That you're just gonna if you try and reason yourself one way or another, you're just gonna go around in circles. It's just gonna take you round and round in circles, and no one's ever really gonna find a definitive conclusion to that, ever, ever. Nobody, nobody's gonna know the truth because that's impossible. That's subjective. That's all based on definitions. You can't put you can't fully define it. T. Godsey asks, what's more useful when it's broken? What is more useful when it's broken? Let me think about that. Because I feel like I could think of a couple of things. I just can't off the top of my head. What is more useful when it's broken? If I was a mechanic, a lot of broken things would be useful to me. But um, what is more useful? Man, that hit me with another riddle. Hit me with another riddle. Like, maybe like one of those like safety tabs on a milk thing on a milk carton, like a seal, like a broken drink seal. Maybe that's my best guess. It's my best guess. Oh, an egg. An egg. Oh, you're right. Gotta make some devil eggs. Oh, you're right. I didn't think about that one. Here, you you reminded me of something. I need to run the egg maxer. I haven't done that in a little bit, and I think it might be a little bit backed up. Here, I'm gonna go run the egg maxer real quick. Hold on. I gotta empty out my inventory a little bit. I don't think I showed you the egg maxer yet. T. Godsey asks, where do you take a sick boat? A sick boat? The boat doctor. Um, The boat. The boat. The 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 boat. Um. The the uh, uh the boat hospital. I don't know. Uh. Here I'm just gonna run this egg maxer real quick. Here. Here. Um. Don't question this too much. This is where the deviled eggs come from. Oh, the doctor, DOCK tour. Oh, okay. You do have some good riddles. You do have some good riddles. I would expect no less from a leprechaun, I guess. You can call this inhumane, but I call it efficiency. Oh, I love me some deviled eggs. Um, well, Easter's coming up, and we usually have like a little family get together of sorts every Easter, and I always make some deviled eggs. Yeah, oh, oh little dinner machine. Oh, there. And then whenever this happens, it goes into its pulp maxer stage. So now it's the pulp maxer. Now I can get some feathers out of it. There. There we go. And then I use the feathers. I bring the feathers over to the museum, and I can use them to write books. To write books for the museum. So there we go. Now I have a. If you ever make homemade deviled eggs, we do ours kind of sweet. Like I know some people do like the mustard based eggs, but we like to use well, usually we use instead of like vinegar, we'll substitute that for bread and butter pickle juice, so it makes them a little bit sweet, and those are pretty good. I like those. And then one year we didn't have any bread and butter pickle juice, so we ended up substituting it for I think it was some kind of um, like Mediterranean vinegar based salad dressing, and then we added some sugar to it. And to be honest, I thought that actually improved to the flavor quite a bit, but they're kind of sweet. They got some sweet tones to them, and now I like some sweet deviled eggs. That's how I like them to be. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. I dig them. I dig them, and it's actually yeah my great grandma's, or it's a I guess I should say it's an adaptation of my great grandma's deviled egg recipe. Whoa, the game just chugged. Hello. T Godsey asks, have you ever had deviled strawberries? No, no, I don't think I have had deviled strawberries. What goes into that? Is that uh like sugar and like whipped cream and stuff, or like do you make it spicy? I don't know if it's like a like something like that. I've had some kind of like spicy sweet things before that were pretty good. I liked them quite a bit. Except for hot tamales. I don't really like those. Like the candy. I'm not too big on that. Now there's a lot of things you can deviling foods. I found out the other day that the term deviling actually came from an old-fashioned like mentality towards food where they thought if you devil something, it's like it's got so much flavor in it, like a sinful amount of flavor. So that's what devils something. It's like a religious thing. Oh, oh. Let's see. A deviled strawberry is cream cheese, strawberry bits, and vanilla extract in the whipped part, and then you just scoop a little bit out of half the strawberry. Oh, oh, that sounds pretty good. No, I'd try that. I'd try that. I'd definitely give that a try. Cream cheese really, that stuff goes good in anything. That's what I think. You got me going on one of my food talks. This is going to be an endless spiral, but cream cheese, it's very versatile. Yeah. Maybe I'll try that out this Easter. Maybe. Maybe that'll be what I bring to the family potluck this year. Plus, the strawberries are kind of starting a little bit, sort of, kind of starting to get in season. So that might be good. Still a little early, I think. They just taste better during the summer and like spring months. I guess sugar kind of, you know, counteracts all of that though. Oh, T. Godsey is like allergic to cinnamon or something. Oh, that sucks. Well, I guess if you can't have it, that's, it is what it is. You're probably used to it, but I feel like you'd have to be careful. Like, I'm guessing you're like allergic? Yeah, for people that are like allergic to like common things, I mean, I guess you can kind of avoid cinnamon a little bit, but I feel like it would just kind of jump out at you in certain dishes. You don't expect it sometimes. Only became allergic to cinnamon 2 years ago. Huh. Was it like, like sometimes people get bit by ticks and then they become like allergic to red meat? Was it sort of like that? Or you just get like, I don't know, like my dad, he became allergic to shellfish, but it just kind of happened to him randomly one day. Like he was able to eat shrimp for like the first 20 years of his life, and then all of a sudden, nope, not anymore. Sometimes that does happen. I have a slight allergy to almonds, but it's not bad enough to keep me from eating them, but I feel like any day it'll just like suddenly get a lot worse. Like it kind of, I don't know, it makes my mouth itch a little bit, but I can still eat almonds. Just gotta, oh, just kind of do it in moderation, or my mouth will start to like turn red, and I'll get like some minor hives. I can drink almond milk. I guess that's more of a signifier of how little almonds are actually in that, though. Avocados do me that way too. It's weird. Oh well, we love simple recipes. What's your 3 ingredient peanut butter cookie recipe? And if you give me your 3 ingredient peanut butter cookie recipe, I have another quick and easy 3 ingredient recipe that I can exchange with you, which is for um, pumpkin spice cupcakes, where, well, I don't really know if you can call it a recipe or not, but it certainly is a convenient way of putting cupcakes together, which is basically you get a box of spice cake mix, you get a tub of cream cheese, and you get just a regular size can of pumpkin. Then, you mix the mix together with the pumpkin in a bowl, and then you bake it, and then you put the cream cheese frosting on it. That's it. It's cream cheese frosting, not cream cheese. Cream cheese frosting. And then the recipe for the peanut butter cookies is a cup of sugar, a cup of peanut butter, and 1 egg. Huh. No flour. No flour. That's shocking. And some vanilla. Huh. No, that's neat. That's neat. That's so and they turn out like cookies? Like they get like cookie texture? I guess the peanut butter would kind of act a little bit like flour, maybe? I mean, I don't know. Sounds good though. Just like regular cookies. Wow. No, I'll have to try that. I'll have to try that. That's simple enough. That's simple enough that I can I can just whip that up real quick. That sounds great. And only 10 to 15 minutes in the oven. Yeah. Oh, I'll definitely try that out sometime. There's a bunch of fun little. I like simple, kind of simple, easy things to do in the kitchen like that. Especially like, well, if it's like the weekend or something, I might do something, a little more elaborate. But if it's just like a weekday, I'm just home. I'm like, I just want to get something in the oven and be done with it. All right, back to the build. Back to the build. Back to the Minecraft build. Let's see here. Oh, you also know how to make cosmic brownies. Oh, we love a good cosmic brownie. Like the exact recipe that they use in like the factory. I've seen some people do that where they like include all of the preservatives and additives and stuff. It's always neat to see. Of course, preservatives I don't think would be very necessary if you were just cooking it for yourself, but cosmic brownies are good. I like a good uh, stuff like that. Yeah, I'd say it'd be pretty tough to get that texture. There's something about it. Oh, it's almost like they kind of like squashed them together or something. Like they squashed them down or something before they put them in the package. Yeah. You know, there's something kind of strange that I like to do, which is basically like I'll sometimes if I don't have like milk or tea to dip like a cookie or something in, I'll just like start dipping things in water just to like hydrate them a little bit. I know it's kind of weird, but like I don't know. Sometimes I do that with my desserts if I don't have anything else on hand. It's kind of just a similar experience, but then again, who wants soggy dessert? I do. It's a mindset thing, I guess. It's a mindset thing. Yeah, okay, okay. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. We no that was a little that was a little out there. I don't blame you. I don't blame you for for dissing me on that one. Tres leches cake. That's something else I've never got to have. Tres leches. But I've heard it. Well, I mean I'm guessing it's pretty good. I mean, it seems to be. I guess it's kind of like a traditional thing, traditional dessert thing. But oh, I would like it. Yeah, yeah, I can see myself liking that. Tres leches. Yeah, I think they have it at the store every now and then. It's a cake covered in milk. No, I could definitely see that being like a nice nice kind of moisture cake. That would always be good. Sounds like it would be a little dense too, but in a good way. I like it whenever certain things are dense, I guess. Let's see. I think I'm gonna eat. I have a couple of Kit Kats here sitting on my desk. I think I'm going to eat one now because I feel like I'm kind of at a good Kit Kat point. Gotta snap into a Kit Kat. All right, there we go. There we go. So you get a little bit of ASMR. Just a little bit though, just a little bit. We don't want the category police coming after us. Zero bars. What's in a zero bar? I don't think I've ever had a zero bar. I've seen them at the store. I've seen them at the store before. Let's see. Let's see here. Now I'm gonna get that. Gotta grab all of these bad boys. A white chocolate Snickers bar. No, I can see that. I like that. I'd like that. A zero bar. It's a shame that that whole like clear clear food trend from like the 90s didn't stick around long enough to where someone would invent like clear chocolate or something. That's how I envisioned a zero bar being in my head. Just like clear comedy candy. Like you just see through it like one of those clear like game consoles. You can see all the parts functioning within the chocolate bar. probably be a little weird though. Yeah, it'd be like eating glass. Oh, that's kind of funky. It's kind of funky. I don't know. Uh, well, for like movie sets and stuff, sometimes they make like if a character is supposed to be eating glass for whatever reason, they will actually like the prop people will end up like making like candy glass, which is basically just like melted sugar, and then they pour it into panes, and then they basically like if it's like a bottle or something, they'll actually do like glass blowing techniques on the molten sugar to form bottles and stuff. It's really neat, but that's how they do like prop edible glass if that is ever needed in a movie for some reason. So maybe it'd be something like that. Kind of just like crunchy, clear stuff. I feel like I'd kind of get icked out though if I saw all the fillings of a chocolate bar just kind of suspended in this clear substance. Like, I don't know, it gives me a similar kind of ick as like jello molds or something. Like the jello molds that had like olives in them and like no. No, that's yeah. I don't know. I don't know about all that. There you go. I need Zero Bars to sponsor me now. There's the there's the next thing I'll do. See, I've done effective advertising to somebody that would have already bought a Zero Bar anyway. Let's see here. Let's see, is that the right height? T Godsey says, "Have you ever played with horror mods?" I have. Well, sort of. I mean, I played on a mod pack with a few people I knew a while back, and it did include the Cave Dweller mod. Scary stuff freaks me out. Like, it's just the anticipation of something horrific about to happen, which I guess is part of the entertainment for you all, for you all. But I don't know. If a bunch of people start asking me to do horror mods, maybe I'll cave. Maybe I'll finally do it. But it's just I don't know. Just being like first person and like there's like something freaky about to happen. That like I don't know. It gets to me. I'd probably get desensitized to it though. I guess after so long. That's right. That's right. I could just witness whatever horrific things the developer wanted me to witness. I guess that's the name of it. That's the name of the game. No, I don't usually do scary stuff, admittedly, just because it's scary. It's scary. Maybe for Halloween or something. Maybe for Halloween. I know I am a wimp. You're right. You're right. I got no backbone. I got no backbone. I know. Let's see. Also, I think about a jungle trapdoors. That's a problem. That's a problem. Let's see. I'm just gonna put all this stuff away and I guess venture back out into the woods. Venture back. Venture back out. I know. I know. That's the wet spaghetti noodle mindset. Okay, that's just I know. And to be honest, I don't know. It's starting to get to me to the point where one day I might cave and end up playing something scary, so I can I can become a dried spaghetti and go back in the box with all the other spaghettis. Mamma mia! Oh, accidentally popped a squat. Hold on. There we go. I gotta venture out. I gotta go this way now. Gotta go over here so I can chop some jungle trees. Oh, not the 90-degree bend. Oh, come on, that's too many degrees. You gotta look. You gotta give me like at least like 89 or something. That's, that's too much. You've overstepped your bounds. Okay, you've gone too far. That's too far. This is slanderous. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Oh no, not 91. No, please. Please. You see what they're doing to me? If anybody's watching on YouTube, listen. This is slander. That's slander. What the heck? Good God. Maybe for Halloween or something. I don't know. I don't know. Or if you manage to, maybe that'll be my, maybe that'll be a stream goal or something. No, I'm not leaving the stumps over here. I've been I've been doing too many incidentally once-lery things lately, and it's a little concerning. I feel like Tumblr would dig it though. T Godsey says, statistically speaking, dot dot dot. Are you secretly orange and short? Like a carrot boy? Like a carrot boy? Or the old man in charge? I mean, Tigotsi says, and have a white mustache. Oh, oh, I see. I see. Oh, that'd be scandalous. That'd be scandalous. You see, doing all these once-flirt things, but and then all of a sudden I'm actually the Lorax here. You see that's a scandal, but you gotta wonder if somewhere in the Lorax's psyche, he actually does wonder what it's like to be the head honcho of the Thneed business. You see? That's right. That's right. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know how the Lorax lives with himself, if I'm being quite honest, because he's just like he's living a double life. He's living a double life. Maybe maybe he's secretly the Once-Flir's lover. You know, we'll never know. We'll never know, but I'm sure. I'm sure in the deranged parts of the internet you can find answers to that hypothetical scenario of the the what would it be called? Once Lorax, um, once Lax, the orange web, the orange web of lies, the orange scandal. Oh, that's some serious business. Who does the Lorax answer to? That's another question. Like, what makes him tick? What makes him act the way he does? Do the trees really hold him accountable? Or is it something else? Is it something deeper? Maybe maybe it's really his unbridled passion for the Onceler. That's true. That's true. That's true. If we accept if we accept the 2012 Lorax film by Illumination Entertainment as canon, now we have to accept it as canon. He did pull, the Lorax himself did pull a 180 whenever the Onceler was about to die off of that waterfall. You see, there is something in him. There is something at his core that realized he couldn't live without the Onceler in his life. You know, he can say all the things that he said, he could have done all the things that he did, but at the end of the day, he knew. He knew that the Onceler. I need to shut up. I need to shut up before I say something I regret. I I've already said plenty of regrettable things in the past, and that would have just been another Thneed on the Thneed pile. Oh no. Oh no. I need to start writing my own Wattpad story about the Onceler and the Lorax, you know? Oh man. Oh geez. You're right. You're right, you know. They love each other. They love each other. One one was orange. You see, look, they even have like complementary color schemes, okay? One is orange and one is green. Okay, they complement each other. They can they can hate each other as much as they want. They hate each other, but deep down they love each other. They love each other. And then the Onceler starts making like couples thneeds, and you know it's like got like multiple like armholes, so like you know like the couple can like wear the same thneed at once. And then Lorax is like, oh, you know this isn't right. This isn't right, Onsley. You know I shouldn't be wearing this. The trees don't like it. See, it's forbidden. It's forbidden. But that's exactly what makes it so enticing. That's exactly what makes it so enticing. Exhilarating even. It's hopeless. It's hopeless. It's forbidden. But it's true. I should put Wattpad stories as a tag. You're right. You're right. That's right. I've kind of stepped outside of my designated stream boundaries now. You see, that's dangerous. That's dangerous territory. Which is exactly where the Onceler and the Lorax found each other. Oh, there's Streambo. Hi, Streambo. Get blocked. Goodbye, bot viewer. Screw off. uh, you gotta get like a paper towel or something. I can't control if you like spit your drink out or anything. Oh. T Godsey says, I have a dog. I do as well. This is my dog. This is my dog, and she is covered up in a burrito blanket. It's one of those blankets that looks like a tortilla, but you can only tell that it looks like a tortilla whenever it's completely unraveled, and otherwise it just looks like a normal blanket with cigarette burns. But there she is. Yeah, she is she's a beagle mix. She is half beagle and half rat terrier, and that's what she likes to do. She likes to chill out and snooze, and that's whenever she is in her element. Do you have any pets or beloved animals that you encounter on a daily basis? I also had a goldfish whenever I was like 10. That was cool too. See, Godsey says, oh, my dog is my paper towel. He's a pit bull terrier that looks like a zebra but brown. Oh. Pit bulls, I have a family member that has a pit bull, and I don't know. I mean, I know they can be vicious, like I've heard those stories, but to be honest, he's a good boy. He's never caused any problems. He just kind of chilled out. It's all in how they're raised, I think, honestly. Because they really can be good dogs. Pit Bull Terrier. A Pit Bull Terrier. Like, how would that even, like, is it a, like, how large would the dog be? Like, I'm just trying to figure it out. Because, like, a terrier is like a small dog, but a pit bull is a little bit larger. I'm having trouble picturing that in my mind. It's cool that your dog has like the zebra stripes. I've seen that a couple of times, but it's kind of a unique pattern. The size of a lab with short hair and pointy ears. Oh, we love our animals. I think it's always better to like have like a mutt rather than like a purebred dog because like purebred dogs are like kind of inbred and that means they're more susceptible to like health issues and stuff. So I always like to get, just like random like mutts, yeah, from like the shelters. Plus, it's always good to get animals from the shelter, and they're always good dogs. See, Gods, he says he's got heterochromia. Oh, is that where they have the different colored eyes? Is that right? Oh wow, you got like an aesthetic dog. It's like aesthetical. You got the cool looking one. That's pretty cool. Got it as a little Christmas dog. Alright, let's see. Gonna get that. These builds take a while. I go on these like month-long side projects. I've done like 3 different side projects of this scope during this big project that I've been working on, so I feel like I've been doing it for at least over a year by this point. I think. Yeah. No, I started streaming and I was still working on that. That was over a year ago. I've kind of lost track of how long this one's been taking. It's just been set back a lot. That's really the main thing. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, there's a little bit of grinding that goes on. I've kind of managed to streamline the process a little bit, though. I trade with villagers for all of my bricks, which that's another kind of support building that I built for that big project I'm doing. I built a little villager trading area, and well, the granite actually came from that site over there because I did a lot of mining, so that one was fine. That one, that one kind of worked out. And I had a friend on this server give me a bunch of emeralds, so the bricks the bricks are fine. They're basically free. So it's not too bad. Not really. It's mostly placing blocks, really. That's mostly what I've been doing here. And it's alright. It's good. It's real good. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, that was one of the early morning um things. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that was the smegma. Where's my smegma gif at? I had a smegma gif somewhere. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that. Uh, let's see here. I'll pull that up since you mentioned that. I made a gif to commemorate that moment. I'll just have it up on the screen just as a little souvenir. I'm gonna have to search my entire PC for it because I was stupid and didn't drop it in my stream assets folder. Oh, don't pay too much attention to the shorts. No, don't. Yeah, I don't really upload on that channel too much anymore. I mostly just upload on the new channel, but I guess I could get back in the shorts game. Oh no. Oh no. Tigadzi has discovered my bits. Yeah, that's all morning. That's a lot of morning stuff. That's what you get on a morning live stream. It may be a little bit off-putting, to be honest. Oh well. It's on the platform now. It's out there. It can't be undone. It's like Pandora's box. I don't know where the Smeg GIF went. Where is that? Maybe it is in my. Um, I don't know. Might have lost it. Yeah, well, you gotta remember, half of those or the majority of those videos were just stream archives. Really, that's what most of them were. I tried doing the editing stuff for a little while, but it's just, again, I got the time for it, but I don't got the motivation for it. So I was just like, I prefer the spontaneity of streaming, even if even if it may not be as appealing to a wider audience. I just, you know, I'd rather if if things were to actually kind of get get going a little bit, I'd rather it be during these kind of spontaneous stream things that I know I can do sustainably, rather than um, rather than yeah, yeah, just edited things that just take it out of me. Premiere Pro is my arch nemesis. I don't even remember what all I did for the YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts is that way, bro. Get that out of here. Oh, that was my. Those are my attempts at appealing at the rot goblins. The rot goblins, and I feel like at least some of them received it. Yeah. Oh, you see, you got the Elmo impression. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes, yeah. I mean, it's the conditions have to be right. Sometimes I can't pull it off, but that, yeah. I don't even remember everything that I put on there, so I'm kind of worried. It's like unearthing. It's like unearthing like a Pandora's box of things. Well, I appreciate the support, Bestie. I appreciate it. Oh, that's yeah. The bits are the morning live stream stuff. So I just save it for then. Let's see here. So I gotta. This is another part where I kind of have to have a little bit of a strategy. I gotta have a little bit of a strategy going on here. So I don't want to place this top, like this upper arched bit, um, until I have this. Well, I'm just gonna build it up. I'm just gonna build it up. Yeah, well, you know, that's a that's a term I throw around, I guess. But, uh, So I gotta just kind of do a pattern basically. Gotta get it patterned up. Um, oh, hold on, I gotta go. I gotta go blow my nose real quick. About to get some snot content. It's it's spring. It's spring. I have allergies. I have spring allergies, and everyone's mowing their lawn right now. So it's not a good. It's a pleasant time to be in the year, but also like it's not pleasant very much. Oh, it's just like the flowers taunt me. The flowers taunt me. Yeah, wizard hours. Well, wizard hours is past 3 a.m. That's when the wizard hours begin. I don't know if I'm gonna make it this that late tonight though. I shouldn't. Oh, I don't need to screw up my sleep schedule more than it already is. Not this week. Not this week at least. Well, I mean, I guess it's not midterms anymore, but maybe we'll make it to wizard hours. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. That happens. It happens on occasion. It happens on occasion. Or we get to that time. No, you're. Seems like you're getting fairly cultured off of the content backlog. Content. That's kind of a term that I get a little jaded to every now and then, but it is what it is. Honestly, I've kind of had to hang low a little bit with, the content pushery, especially this semester, because it's just been hectic. It's just been hectic. It's been a hectic semester. So I've just been kind of, you know, I kind of make this promise to myself where I say, well, the streams are going to go on. And they go on. They will go on no matter what. But, some other things kind of have to go on the back burner, especially this semester. I'm taking 5 different classes, and to be honest, that's my fault. I've shot myself in the foot with that one. College classes are a little bit more involved than high school classes. So five college classes is, well, it's a little chunk of stuff. It's a little chunk of stuff, but we get through no matter what. Yeah. Oh, one of these days I'm gonna break out of the cheese locker. You don't got to worry about that one. That's gonna be, yeah. That's gonna be the next part of that saga. Whenever I have the time to put that one together, I'm gonna break out. I'm gonna break out and be free. I feel like the cheese locker is kind of like smegma adjacent. There's an adjacency there. You see, there's an adjacency. I had this weird phase in middle school where I was like obsessed with cheese for some reason. I was like I don't know. I think that was like my first bit was the inexplicable cheese obsession. You see, I don't even remember what flesh talk is. I do not remember. I vaguely remember that. I forgot about that. I forgot about flesh talk. I don't even remember the context of where that word came from. That's like a repressed memory that has been dredged up. You've dredged that up. That's been dredged up. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Honestly. I honestly don't. Okay, I honestly don't. That's just what happens. That's just what happens. That's what goes on around here. And sometimes things get a little out of hand. Things are in hand tonight, but sometimes I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. This is like a strange. It's like a reckoning. That's what tonight's stream is. It's a reckoning of of things that I have done on the web in the somewhat recent past. A long time ago, I did do like an infomercial reading for the oh yeah, the Freaklings, yeah. Yeah, I got the Freaklings, and then Count Fricula. I think you're getting towards the earlier end of everything. I think you're approaching an end. I have to be in a specific mood both to rewatch those things and also create those things. Uh, oh yeah, yes, the 10 freebies are complimentary with your purchase of the Warmer 4000. Yes, that's very true. But only if you purchase within the next 24 hours. Worm yourself and your friends for the low, low price of $29.99. And if you order within the next 48 hours, we'll throw in a Wormer 5000 upgrade kit for free. That's right, free. Yeah. Oh, you'll get 10 complimentary freebies with your purchase. That's a guarantee. It's written on the box. That's true. That's true. That's our. In fact, that's tonight's video sponsor. Is the Wormer 4000. That's right. That's right. If you use promo code SELLOUT, I think I already. That's a promo code I use every now and then. Promo code SELLOUT. Oh, there's my granite. I was looking for you, granite. There we go. Do I know who Fibs is? Um, I know a voice better than a name. I don't know Fibs by the name. But what does Fibs do on TikTok? No, no, I don't. No, I don't. I guess I could do a little bit of research on my end. Let me see. I'll tell you what. In the next 5 to 30 seconds. I don't know who Fibs is. Fibs drama. Fibs allegations. What? Uh, I don't. Oh, it's like Nova Online. I know who Nova Online is. I do know that. Okay. Uh. Oh. Oh. I don't know if I want to. Where were you going with that? The fibs. Um. Here. I'll look up. Oh, that's it. Oh, I see. I know a few of those unsavory characters. Fibs is a new one though. I'll have to. That'll be that'll be my next cathartic video um, to watch while I just kind of eat snacks or something. Yeah, I'll put that one. I'll put that one in my pocket so I can watch it later. It's like watching a train wreck, you know. You know situations like that are morbid, and you know situations like that are just awful, but you can't look away. I think that like stuff like that is kind of like I do know Jupiter. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I I yep, yep. I do know that one. A little bit, a little bit, a little bit. Yeah. Oh, I'm in the know. Unfortunately, it's just like again, it's just like this morbid, it's just that morbid curiosity, that makes you indulge in that type of content. I think it's the same drive that caused us, like in the past, to watch like public executions, just to see, just to watch, and like it's that kind of gee, I'm glad that's not me type of thing. Yeah, yeah, you get it. Yeah, we love a good train wreck. Yep. Some of those are slow train wrecks that take years and years to fully manifest, you know? What a strange culture we live in. It's almost like some kind of weird type of fame that you get, honestly. Well, I guess infamous is really what it is. These people are infamous more than anything. It's almost like a Truman Show situation, where like you're like tuning into these random people's lives just for like again just kind of strange curiosity. Actually, I don't know what Catan, I guess that's how you pronounce it, is. I don't even know what that is. What is honestly the only thing I ever really play is Minecraft, and maybe like a couple of other sandbox games sometimes whenever I'm feeling a little froggy or maybe unmotivated to do creative things. Um, no, actually, I have no idea what Catan is. Um, I I'm a little out of the loop with some things that I probably should be in the loop about, and that's one of those things. I kind of just live in my own little bubble. Let's see. Oh, it's that board game. That isn't that like that really advanced board game? Isn't that one? Man, these things are expensive. This isn't your average Monopoly. That's for sure. Huh. Yeah, I could do some random Roblox games. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Oh, sometimes I do play. It is kind of fun to just play a funny little Roblox game. I agree. Uh, there's actually this really stupid one that way back when I got really good at, which was called Road to Gramby's on Roblox. Road to Gramby's, and for some reason I really liked that one. Probably just because of some of the sandboxy things in it, but I figured out how to make like a flying car in it, and like I bought like the expansions and stuff with Robux, and I just like flew around and tormented people. It was kind of, well, it's just a Roblox game, but no, I become like a jerk. I become an evil person whenever I play Road to Granby's. On the bright side, though, that game did uh, bring bring me the word fricklet, which I use on a daily basis. Oh yeah, Apex Legends. Yeah, like Road to Granby's is basically the only game that I am actually good at PvP in, which isn't necessarily that useful of a gaming skill, but it certainly is one. I'm able to work with the jank a little bit and the whacked out physics. No, you're right. No, that's a good suggestion because it's free, it's accessible. Maybe I'll try that sometime. Just random goofy Roblox games. That's not a bad suggestion. That's not a bad suggestion. I'm sure there's plenty. I'm sure there's plenty to be picked from because I've barely touched Roblox in like the past couple of years, so it's probably ripe. It's probably ripe with strange Gen Alpha humor. Oh, good God, my computer just like sneezed or something. That was bad. That was really bad. Well, luckily my computer's been plugging away somewhat decently. Yeah. No, we're us Gen Zers. We're the unks now. Okay. We're basically like how we viewed the millennials way back in the day. We're in their position now. Okay. Now here's the crazy part. There are no more Gen Alphas being born. The next generation is already being born now. Generation Beta. I'm pretty sure. T Godsey says, "No, I know 6'7". Oh, we all know 6'7". I have a professor that keeps accidentally saying 6'7", and I'm starting to think he's doing it intentionally, but I really can't tell. Like he'll say something like blah blah blah, 6 or 7 months, or like 6 or 7%. Like he just like keeps bringing up 6 or 7 as like a placeholder number. I think he's doing it intentionally, but I really can't tell. I really can't tell. It's kind of screwing with me a little bit. Like it happens so often, but I don't know. It's just tough to tell. every time he says it, like people like start looking at each other, like in the lecture hall. I think he knows. T Gods, he says, you know, well, I've never really watched Hell of a Boss, but um, no, I know of it. I know of it. Never watched it though. I guess if we're talking about like internet shows though, the only one I've really watched, I know. Although this is kind of like the normie one, I guess, is I have been watching Digital Circus, though I bet everybody and their mother has been watching Digital Circus. I do not like the Kardashians. I honestly don't really watch that many shows. Again, I'm kind of out of the loop with a lot of things. I'm just kind of resort to my own little nook. I just kind of I don't really watch too much except for the odd thing that comes up on YouTube or whatever whatever videos I or whatever movies I legally completely legally and non-dubiously obtain through completely legal and free measures. Um, no, yeah. T Godsey. T Godsey here is another YouTube native. I can't go paying for all these subscriptions. That's the main deal. I can't take all that. I can stay entertained enough off of, you know, whatever whatever is on the web. Sometimes I think YouTube is actually just turning back into the monoculture because like people will be talking to me about like YouTube videos that they've seen and I'll be like, "Well, wait a minute. I've seen that YouTube video too." And then the next person chimes in and says they've seen that video as well. So like the algorithm is just recommending everybody the same thing now. That's how it seems to me. At least about certain things. I don't know. I guess it was only naturally going to work out that way, but yeah. It's like a secret monoculture, but well, a lot of us are just kind of all watching the same videos for the most part. You ever been on Glomble? Have you heard of Glomble? That's an interesting platform. I know. I gotta get the boosters. Tigazzi says, like Omegle. No, Glomble is it's sort of like, well, if you like niche internet content, Glomble is kind of like they tried to recreate old YouTube or Newgrounds or something, but there's some interesting and entertaining things on there. It doesn't really recommend videos based off of like clickbaitery. Instead, it just kind of gives you whatever. So it creates kind of a nice and surprising ecosystem of videos and things. You know, it definitely stays fresh because it doesn't give you exactly what you're looking for. It just gives you whatever whatever people upload onto there. You don't really get algorithmed, which even though the videos aren't aimed at whatever you have a preference for, it actually makes it more entertaining because it gets you out of your comfort zone a little bit. But it's a cool little niche artisanal internet thing. I don't think they offer streaming though, so I'm just gonna stick with the mainline platforms. Streaming is a lot of infrastructure. T Godsey says, I miss Vine. Yeah, Vine was a nice platform. It was. We all miss Vine. It'll be mourned. I remember Vine. I was but a wee lad when it shut down. I remember the beginning. That was the beginning of the short form thing. That's kind of what pioneered it all. And then there's the Vine compilations that kind of, popped up on YouTube like for years after Vine ended. Nobody talks about it very much anymore though. It's kind of gone away. Social media platforms really do just kind of come and go. It's almost like a revolving door. Oh, I don't really know how much is really all that stable on the internet. I don't think the internet's been around that long to really, tell what's going to stick around forever and what isn't. I I do own Crocs, and they are kind of green. Wow. Oh. Oh, I see. You saw. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. You saw something on some platform. I see. I see. Okay. Okay. All right. Don't get doxxed. No, no, no. No, Tigatsi, you hacked into my computer. Oh no. Oh no. I'm being watched. I'm being spied on. I've been doxxed. I've been doxxed. Oh, in the walls. Tigatsi is in my walls. Like a rat. Or a bug. I gotta watch out. I gotta stay real quiet. In the middle of the night, I'll hear scratching. Scratching in the walls. Gotta hide out. Always in the shadows. I'm a rat. I'm a rat in the walls. Never seen, but always heard. I'll steal your cheese. I'll steal your cheese at midnight. No, for real, I kind of need a haircut. Like it's, oh, I got like some split ends going on. That's no good. That's bad. That's very bad. It was all satire. Okay. Alright. It was all speculation, if you will. All allegatory. Allegationary? Alleged. Alleged. Speculatory. Smegulation. There we go. There we go. We have some new terminologies. Whoopsie daisy. Gotta grab that. Alright. T Godsey says, "You ever had alligator? Like an alligator like alleging things against me?" No. Of course, I've never provided anyone anything that they could be alleging over. So, I guess people could always make up stuff though. I don't know. Sometimes I do wonder like what would happen like if people like started like like trying OBS has disconnected. OBS has disconnected, and I'm sure it will reconnect at any moment. At any moment, we will reset. Any moment, we'll come back online. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I had a little bit of net poop. The net has pooped. Apologies. Apologies for the sudden lapse in content. But no, like I was I know, that was a very inconvenient time to go offline. No, I just say I have no allegations and then shut off. Sorry, I had to consult my PR team. Uh, but no, sometimes I do wonder, like, what would happen if, like, um, like if people like actually made a point to like doctor up images and stuff just to like defame someone for, and I don't really know what their motive would be. I don't really think somebody would do that without a good motive, but I guess it could be done. And would anybody really know the difference? I don't know. I guess videos and audio clips are the most telling, really. And anything could be. I feel like there's verifiable ways to confirm or deny things at the end of the day. But I don't know, just things to think about, I guess. Sometimes I worry that's gonna like happen, like somebody's just gonna like I don't know, like come up with some kind of scheme. I don't think I'm as relevant enough of a person on the internet to like come up with a scheme or like to have schemes planned against me though. So I think we're in the clear. I think we're in the clear with all of that. But with all that said, no, I have not had an alligator. Alligator. Except for the tapeworm allegations, which I still can't, I can't beat them. They're not true. They're not true. The glitchy 117 situation is insane. Let me let me present in this 40-minute video essay all of this insanity. Yeah. Yeah. And like I said, most things of that scale can be verified. Like I'm sure by that point it's not just you fighting that battle, it's other people who are actually able to piece together all the parts of the story. And yeah, it would be, I think it would be exceedingly difficult to, you know, create a sustained, um, plausible allegation situation. T Godsey asks, "Have you have you had alligator the animal?" I have eaten fried alligator tail before. Not as a pet. I've never had an alligator as a pet. I, I've encountered an alligator before behind glass at the zoo, but that's about it. That's all of my alligator jerky. Oh no, I've never had alligator jerky. I've had venison jerky, which is also good. I know some people don't like the gamey flavor. I like the gamey flavor. I really don't think it's that bad. I think it actually adds to the overall experience of things. But I've never had alligator jerky. Is it kind of like beef? Is it kind of like beef? I mean, I guess after a certain point, any jerkied meat just kind of tastes, kind of salty. Oh, T Gods, he goes hunting too. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. And we have family members that hunt deer, and yeah, they make jerky, they make snack sticks, and summer sausages out of the deer meat. It's always good. The summer sausages are my favorite. I love some good deer sausage, and they put little mustard seeds in it. It's good. It's good. We put it on crackers. Uh, kind of save it for special occasions and whip it out during the holidays or whatever else. It's nice. Tikatsi says, "That's what you said." Oh no. Did I say something regrettable? I might have. I might have. There was some words that could have been strung together into a gaff in that statement. Oh God. Oh God. Gavs have been strung together. Let's see, I'm gonna put the little balconies on here. I'm gonna put the little balconies like that. I'm gonna just pop them on there. Yeah, it's coming together pretty good. Uh, Now this part actually will be enclosed inside of the building by the time I'm all done with this, but I'm building this part right now just because I need to work out how the actual auto sorter is gonna work. So that's why I'm building this part first, but this will actually be on the inside of the building by by the time this is all said and done. And then this is just going to be like a little facade on the front of the building, and it's going to have big tall columns, though I don't know if they're going to be that tall. It seems a little too skinny whenever it's standalone like that, but um, it it might work out whenever I put more of them on there. I'm just going to have to experiment with that. And then this inner part here is going to have a nice glass arch over all of it. And I'm going to make it like a nice pattern or something. It's going to be a little similar. It's going to be a little bit similar to the additional wing I've built onto the museum over here. It's going to kind of have a similar look on the inside, so you can see similar to that, similar to this, and I think that'll be good. I like to do interiors. See, Godsey says, to me, it is 1 in the morning. Oh, so you're a central timer. I'm an eastern timer, which means it's 2 in the morning for me. 2 a.m. I don't know if we're making it to wizard hours, though. Oh no, I'm already starting to droop a little bit, and my can of battery acid is out. It's out, and I'm not drinking a second one tonight. I'm not drinking a second one tonight. Mm-mm. I I've set a strict limit for myself to one caffeinated beverage a day. Except except coffee. I feel like I can drink a couple cups of coffee a day and be okay. It seems, at least in my mind, to be generally healthier than energy drinks. Especially because I usually don't put too much cream and sugar and stuff. No, I don't drink the super sweet coffees. I don't drink the super sweet coffees because I like to keep it pretty simple. Just for like health reasons. Now, if I'm like approaching midterms or a big exam or something, I'll go out to Starbucks and I'll get a big fancy cup of coffee. But on a regular day, I'll just keep it simple. It's good for my wallet and it's good for my health. So yeah, that's how I do it. I don't drink black coffee, but I put a little bit of cream or milk or something in it, and I feel like that's reasonably healthy too. My grandma, she'll drink black coffee. She'll drink black coffee. Well, if you don't think I got a soul, I don't know what to tell you, but I think you know, anyone can find a puppy cute. You don't have to have a soul to think that a dog is cute. Okay, that's just biology by that point. That's just biology. They are objectively cute. I saw the movie. I saw 101 Dalmatians the movie, the live action one, whenever I was like 7. That's that's the last time I've seen the Dalmatians, but I know the story generally. I know that there's that weird pale lady. That's like screwed up. She was screwed up. I guess she was the villain, though. I guess that only makes sense. Didn't they come out with like a direct to DVD sequel of that? Like 102 Dalmatians? Oh, Cruella doesn't find puppies cute. Well, she must not be human then. Because again, that's just biology by that point. Yeah, there's something screwed up with that. Guess that's why she's the villain, though. Gotta be at least a little bit screwed up. Gotta make them at least a little bit unforgivable. Unless you want to inject moral ambiguity into your movie, but you know, who has time for that? You have to make them reprehensible. Oop. Ran out of saplings. Saplings Incorporated, how may I take your order? Yes, I need 2 more saplings, please. Pretty please. Could you drop them from the trees? Thank you. Okay, I'm just gonna round that one off there. I'm gonna do a little bit of crafting on the fly. Because I am on the fly. There we go. I don't know. I don't know. You see, again, there's just these incidental Onceler-isms that have been occurring over the past week, and it's making me second guess myself. I'm wearing this green suit here. I got my axe. I'm chopping the trees. I don't know. I don't know. It's very incidental. I don't quite. I'm having a little bit of an identity crisis. Maybe I am. Maybe I am the Lorax or the Onceler. I don't know anymore. I don't know. I'm kind of worried because if I'm too on the nose with it, then Tumblr's gonna find out, and I don't want Tumblr to find out. I don't want that. It's dangerous. Alright, let's see. Give me the wood. There we go. Now I gotta go sleep again. What the heck? Oh, I am starting to droop a little bit though. I'll give it maybe 15 more minutes. 15 more minutes of the stream. 15-minute warning, everybody. 15-minute warning. I'm probably going to sign off in about 15 minutes, plus or minus a couple. The 2-minute tolerance. 2-minute tolerance. Yeah, no, it's been a great stream. Yeah, thanks for popping in. It's always good to have some fresh viewers. Yeah. Maybe I'll try and get this floor started up a little bit. But, that's you can now you have a little bit of a taste for how lengthy this build process is. My Minecraft base functions on geologic time frames. Oh, I think one of my light bulbs just went out. Alright, let's see here. Oh, and I'm out of logs. Gosh dang it, I thought I harvested enough. Well, we'll go the scenic route, I guess. There. Go the scenic route this time. Get over to the wood. There we go. Oh, accidentally hit one of those with the, was it the left, right click? I accidentally right clicked one of them. Oh yeah, that's Valentine's Valley over there. That's a biome I constructed because there was a Valentine's Day build contest a couple of years ago, except everyone ended up giving up on it. So I didn't end up winning the contest because it just kind of like ended without any fanfare. That tends to be how some of the build contests go on this server. Like, there's like hype at the very beginning and then everybody just kind of fizzles out. Uh, yeah, it was like a month long contest. There's another build contest going on right now. You've probably seen the things for it in the chat. I guess I could kind of show some of that stuff off too, since you brought it up. But you see, I focused I focused my artistic vision on the experience that a person would have going through this. Well, it's not just a build, but you see, it's a spatial experience. So basically, you're supposed to like start it. You're supposed to grab a friend or a very friendly friend or partner of sorts or the Lorax and venture through the river to start the experience, and then you go through here, you go under the Heart Bridge, and then you got all these these lamps and stuff in the river, so it's kind of like kind of scenic a little bit, and then you take your date to the end of the valley, and then you kind of dock over here. So then you dock your boat, and then you go in here and have a little lunch date or something in this empty building that's built out of an ugly block, in my personal opinion. Though there are good uses for it, but this is kind of a weird use for it. Um, but that's okay. That's okay. I need to like add like a heart-shaped hot tub in here or something. That would work. And then you go up here. Then you go up this inexplicably long staircase that goes up the mountain because I couldn't figure out any other way to make this work. And so then you walk all the way up here, and you go up here, and now you're in the rose forest. So then you go through here, and there's a bunch of roses and stuff, and And it takes you all around here, all around again. And then we go around here, and yeah, it's kind of, cutesy stuff, and it's kind of nice. So now, eventually, whenever the city expands out this way, it'll just become like a little park or something. And then you go over the top of the Heart Bridge, and there's a bunch of roses and stuff. And then you can look over and have a little scenic outlook and stuff, and that's always cool. And then you go around this corner over here, and then you see the encroaching urban sprawl. And then you just pay no attention to that and walk over this way, and then kind of just mosey on over here to the end, which is this heart fountain. And that's where it ends. And then you can throw little coins and nuggets and things in there and have your magical Valentine's wishes come true. So, yeah, that's Valentine's Valley. And I built it over the course of just 1 month. I was surprised, but whenever you're just kind of placing pink blocks all willy-nilly, you don't have to be very precise about it all. So it actually came up pretty quick. Oh, at least, I don't think it's a complete loss. Nothing's ever a complete loss. I'm kind of glad it's here. It's like a nice little oddity of sorts. And the calcite was a pain to mine. It was a pain to mine all this calcite for this. Same for the museum. The museum's built out of calcite. I don't know why I picked that material. That was where a lot of time went into, was just mining out the crusts of random geodes that I found. And over here at spawn, I'll show you the current build contest. Go over this away and warp to the mini build contest. And then these are just little builds, but yeah, this is all that's going on over here. Got somebody's ruins. Welcome to the ruins. Welcome to the ruins. And then there's a sword in here, so that's pretty cool. And I got some very creative typologies going on. Typological. Yeah. Then Kaneu, who proudly proclaims, "I was first." I kind of like the birch leaves using just like the crappy, simple textures. The birch leaves look pretty nice like this, don't you think? That's nice. I kind of wish they were always like that. They look better than how they are with fancy textures. Oh, there's something nice about that. I never really got to notice that before. This one's pretty cool. It's like a cross section. All the biomes and stuff. I like that. And here is The Dwarf by Risky Property. Here is an we'll say a dynamic sculpture by Red, Yellow, Green, who is as confused as any of us are, but you know what? It looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. So, there's something to that, I guess. Then we have another creative thing there. And got a little cross section from somebody's SMP. A globe. I built this one over here. So, a little tower thing. And We have, oh, look at this. I didn't get to see this one. So there's this shulker that was already here, and here is the offspring. I like that. I like that one. I didn't get to see that one yet. And then we have the epilepsy beacon over here, built by Harold. It's very elaborate. Yeah, we have this menacing drag. Oh, there's a couple of menacing dragons. I would like to argue that this one is the most menacing. But then we have this really awesome pixel art dragon over here. This one here is the mogging dragon, and this one is the menacing dragon. That's how that works. Then we have Nicholas Cotto himself, who is having his mukbang. So, again, we're having a little bit of mukbang content. This build's pretty cool. I don't know who made this. Um, yeah, that's right. It's world famous. Now he's like a snake. He's very skinny. Oh, this is cool. I like the interior. I've never got to see this build before. Wow, look at this. This is really something. Really great interior. Huh. I wonder if this is like from a schematic or something. It's pretty nice. I like this like joinery and stuff, and great attention to detail. I like the lighting up there too. That's neat. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. These all these builds around here, around the contest, are just kind of like cool builds that are copy pasted from other people's bases. So yeah, the banners are crazy too. You're right. But yeah, these are just random things from that people have built elsewhere on the map. So that's cool. It's a little community thing, and yeah. Anyway, 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 that's enough for tonight, I think. Uh, but thank you all for tuning in, and I'll catch you all on the flip side. Yeah, yeah, it's good stuff. So I'll catch you all later. Bye bye. Bye bye.